Welcome back. Unbelievable. We're in game 3 now. Jaydong versus Lomo. We've seen two very different games here. One game where we had pretty much a very intense rush by Lomo that backfired and resulted in a perfect counterattack by Jaydong. Game ended really quickly, probably in about 5 minutes. Second game, not the cleanest game, but clearly a high-level game nonetheless. Back and forth action, both players taking very heavy blows in the mid game and it extended on into the late game, but they both managed to pull through into the late game phase, and ultimately it was just too many irradiates on the defilers, and Lomo broke into Jaedong's base, especially finishing him off with that last dropship. This is the Averatec-Intel Classic. I am Nick Plott, also known as Tasteless, and it is a lot of fun to be broadcasting all of these games for you. We only have these two matches today. Next week, we will have, or next Sunday, I should say, we will have the other half of the group for the final 8. So definitely check that out. A very prominent tournament here in Korea. These pro gamers really want to try to make it first. No losers bracket, very unforgiving as well. Makes the finals that much more exciting. Now, both of these players actually got seeded later into the tournament due to their skill level and managed to eliminate the players that they ended up battling off. Let's see. Actually, I don't have that information on my stats sheets, excuse me, but they did manage to destroy whoever made it from the 128 spot. Katrina is an interesting map. We have seen fast command center on this map before. Because of that, sometimes we do see Zergs go for the 9 pull just to take out, just to eliminate the possibility of the fast command center. Fast command center, very, very strong build, but also very risky. You're ultimately agreeing to play rock, paper, scissors for the start of the game. Let's get ready for some more games coming up here. Terran versus Zerg, Lomo versus Jaydong. Only one will move on. We're tired. This is the rubber match. And also feel free to check out that cool little GOM player thingy we got. Well, we got to see how these players open up. And by the way, when I said GOM TV thingy, I was talking about the Clean Source Personal Broadcasting Service. Taking a look at our stats on this map, pretty even. So no, just based off the stats alone, no obvious imbalances, unlike Protoss versus Terran. We'll see if Jaydong goes for the hatch first or if he tries to play aggressive. It's really going to depend a lot, too, on how Lomo opens. Lomo can either play this very standard or play it very risky. We'll find out after the first depot what exactly he has planned for this game. All right, the first depot is going down next to that neutral building, so he can make a wall in. Lomo, clearly a very strong Terran versus Zerg player in the late game phase. But Jaydong, easily one of the strongest players in the world. Both players teammates. So, of course, a lot of psychology going on here about how they're going to open up and what they have planned. For instance, Jaydong might always open up in one specific way on this map, and now he has to do something completely different because Lomo's so used to that. And it is going to be a fast command center. Lomo's going to go and take that risk, and it looks like it will pay off because Jaydong does not believe that Lomo would do such a thing, is instead going to go ahead and go for the hatchery first. But he looks like Jaydong may be going for 3 hatchery. So both players basically saying, all right, I think I know you well enough. No, he's not going for 3rd hatchery just yet. He's actually scouting, excuse me. No, okay, he is. I'm all over the place. 3 hatches before a spawning pool. Now, what that means is that they both are pretty confident that they know each other's playing style well enough that they would never dare to rush each other on this map. This means we're going to see a pretty intense mid-game to late game with a lot of units. Now, even though he doesn't see the fast command center, he knows, judging from how late the barracks is, that something's a little bit strange. Whoa! Careful, SCV. So he already knows what his opponent's doing, and Lomo is about to find out exactly what his opponent is doing as well. Lomo really needs to get this depot finished, but Jaedong's drone harassment is turning out to be surprisingly good. Oh, is he going to get it? Oh! Oh! Jaydong, your drones are that good. That's got to be a little bit annoying for Lomo. Well, double extractor. Oh, can he get in there? Oh. He almost got crushed by that barracks. Actually, you can't get crushed by the barracks. The unit just glitches around and then moves to one side or the other. You can actually micro it, though, while it's stuck in the building. And if you spam right-click, you can force it to go to the side that you want. Well, oh, we don't have a double extractor. Excuse me, I thought we did. Looks like he's going to go for the 1 extractor. He does build it at the expansion location because you only need 3 drones to mine efficiently rather than 4, which you only get in your main. Now look at this, pretty triple barracks. So we're going to see something pretty aggressive here from Lomo. Very different build than what we saw before. No early engineering bay for upgrades. Well, we're going to see our player get pretty aggressive here. We do see some Terrans who fast expand transition into mech because you can actually kind of get away with that on this map. But it's pretty risky. And he's going to go for the lurkers. This could be very strong against Lomo's build. Lomo probably guessing that his opponent was going to go for the Mutalisks. Now with Jaydong getting these lurkers out, I think he's going to put Lomo in a dangerous position as far as hold position lurker goes. He may end up baiting Lomo into the map and then unleashing lurker spines and dominating. Uh-oh. This SCV is in for a surprise. Oh, no, Lomo's that good. He just backs right out. Lomo wants to see if there's anything leaving the base right now, and now you can see the Medic Marine are on the move. One drone's trying to sneak out. He's got to get this drone to a good location. He needs to make a few more sunks. Jaydong doesn't have enough sunks. I thought the lurker upgrade would have been done by now. It's not. This game could end any second now. This is going to be an embarrassing way to die. Lomo might have sacked SCVs. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. He's got to hold this up. He has got to hold this up or it's going to be over. Jaydong, oh my god, he's about to lose this game, I do believe. Lurkers are now morphing. Lomo's timing is so good. Looks like he sacked maybe a few SCVs to get these over here in time. Oh my god, expect GG here unless he can control these lurkers perfectly. Now taking out well, surrounding the eggs, actually. These lurkers are about to get aborted. Oh my God, I can't believe Jaydong is going to lose like this. This is, oh my God. This is anticlimactic. I had no idea. Lomo really knows Jaydong's playing style, being his teammate. Knew that he probably would not have enough there to defend in time. You don't normally see people push out like this on this map. The only way Jaydong can win is if he gets a few speed circlings and comes in for a perfect surround. But it's about 90% clear that this is not going to work. Oh my God, here it comes! Fire Bat, though. Do not mess with that Fire Bat. He took out a lot of Zerglings. Okay, Jaydong is still in this, but for how long? And what can Jaydong do to recover? Jaydong needs to counterattack. He needs to do something. But with lurkers as the tech of choice, he doesn't really have the ability to counterattack very easily. Lurkers are better for defense. Uh-oh. Lomo, you're doing it again. Uh-oh. Lomo may have overextended himself, and now Jaydong's taken out a pretty sizable amount of Marines, reducing his overall army count by a lot. This is insane. Jaydong, though, overextending himself now a little bit. Terran, you can see scanning around the map, wants to check for other expansions. Well, Jaydong is starting to morph some lurkers. Looks like he's also going to try to get in here. He just needs to take out any Marines that he possibly can. Nice control here. You're going to take out 2 more Marines. Double starport got spotted. He was probably going to tech to, well, he could tech the science vessel. Sometimes when Zergs get behind, you can make 2 starports and tech to raids, hiding them, and totally throw off the other players, start killing off overlords and drones, especially when they're doing that lurker Zergling tech. But we'll see. He'll probably use that for science vessels now, though, because they've been spotted. I'm surprised Jaydong isn't pushing out more with those lurkers. I think he could be doing a better job, and I think he's just desperately trying to hang on. Lomo, though, my God, he's playing fantastic. Just a very strong player indeed. And science facility it will be. So we'll be seeing the add-on pretty soon. Well, Lomo has about half of his army in the map, the other half in his base, just in case the drop comes. Looks like we got a Spire here. Now, Jaydong is certainly capable of coming back. It's just going to be difficult. Losing a lurker. Jaydong is just, it's not looking good for Jaydong. Lomo's small contain looking great right now. Jaydong has managed to slip by the contain, though. He might be able to spot this command center. But instead he's going to be going down here. He wants to take out this 1 Marine, which is there to prevent drones from moving there to expand. That is probably the next place Jaydong will expand. Very difficult for Terran to push. Well, we got 2 dropships out first. He may try to drop the back of his opponent's main. Pretty wild game here, but Lomo definitely in control. Jaydong moving up to that expansion. We do have the Defiler mound. We know Jaydong is very good with Defilers. Science vessels and Defilers coming into the game at about the same time. This is not good, though. Look at these dropships. I don't think Jaydong's prepared. Oh God. Uh-oh. Jaydong is not going to be happy. Although he does have Scourge. Okay. Definitely do not walk there if you're a Marine. That is a dangerous location on the map. Now, hopefully Lomo will be able to do some damage for his sake. Looks like Lomo's actually using these dropships more for map control rather than aggression. He needs to be careful though, because if Jaydong catches that with Scourge, I mean that's a lot of units down the drain. Jaydong moves out a little bit, Lomo backs up. Situations like this require the player to be everywhere on the map. They really have to focus on their army a lot. Both sides could lose their army in seconds if they're not careful. Whoa, that's a lot of units there. Looks like he's going to get the perfect links around and take out the rest of those Marines anyways. 2 vessels out. He needs to scourge those vessels. Oh my god, nice moves here by Jaydong, taking out that small force of units. He might be able to move up here and be aggressive at that expansion. The Defiler is now out. 3 vessels, probably a 4th somewhere. No, there it is. Whoa, he's gonna get this vessel! 1 down. We don't know if that's the one with a lot of energy or not. There are people standing up in the studio right now. They know that Jaydong could lose. He needs to get that Dark Swarm up. Oh, it burns. Manages to get that Dark Swarm up. He is pushed towards his opponent's expansion. Uh-oh. Dropship. Oh, but not for long. And... oh, man. I don't think that Marine is Rambo. I think his chances are pretty slim right now. More Scourge coming in here. If Jaydong can push up just a little bit farther, he should be able to take out that expansion. He just needs a Dark Swarm. That's all he needs. Now it looks like, well, Jaydong's going to have to go back into the defensive mode, his initial offensive. Oh, if he can get one more, it's going to be bad news. Yeah, Lomo cannot afford to lose those vessels. Jaydong is back in this game after I assumed that it was already over. And now he's starting to take control of this map. He's moving in here now. Nice Dark Swarm. Lomo refusing to lose units to that Dark Swarm. Moving in here yet again. Not sure if all those lurkers are covered. He's edging forward. He can almost reach the SCVs. Lomo has got to defend here. He cannot let Jaydong get to that expansion or this game will turn upside down. And here it is, the moment of truth. Oh, more vessels being taken out. Jaydong is a monster. He is out of control. Another lurker's going to sneak in here, get in range of these tanks. Lomo, what happened? I don't even understand this game anymore. How did Jaydong get back in this? He needs to irradiate that Defiler. The Defiler does not seem to be too impressed with the fact that he's been irradiated. He's not even going to move. Oh, he needs to get that drone. Unfortunately, not paying attention. Jaydong will be able to expand yet again. A fleet of Scourge moving out here. Maybe a flock, actually. A flock of Scourge. A gaggle of Scourge moving out. And, you know, Lomo's science missile count is now so low, he's no longer able to irradiate freely. He's going to have to really be careful with where he's irradiating. Oh, man, nice lurker shot there, too. Lomo has to come back. He has to be aggressive again. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that, though. Meanwhile, I think Jaydong's going to get another expansion up. If he can get one more hatchery up, he'll have enough gas to tech to Ultralisks. Here comes Lomo now. Now can Lomo turn this game around? Oh, God! Jaydong is everywhere. Taking out dropships, stopping pushes. Oh, not again! Oh, my God! Lomo! Stop! I have lost count of how many science vessels Lomo has lost. But I think I might not be able to count. Well, I might be able to count how many games Lomo is going to lose in this series, because I think that number is going to be 2. I don't know if Lomo can really get control of this game. He's now being chased around the map here by Jaydong's army, and this map is full of traps set up to stop. Oh my God, how did that happen? Did you guys just see that? All right, he does have the upgrades advantage, and now Lomo's going to move over here. Lomo has to deal some damage here, but Dark Swarm is just so good. He's going to have to pull out. Unbelievable. Now I think, yep, Lomo's aggressiveness is falling apart, though. He will at least get this extractor. No, he will not get this extractor. Nothing is going right for Lomo right now. Oh my God, and he fell into another lurker trap. This is like the Jaydong funhouse, or like a horror house or something. And everywhere Lomo goes, like, there's just terrifying events occurring. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Overkill still, but great move by Jaydong nonetheless. This has got to be one of the biggest comebacks we've seen at the tournament. I mean, Jaydong is just so good. I am at a lack of words to articulate it. This is bigger than that comeback in the Little Giants movie. And now Jaydong is coming over here. Man, Lomo has got some good fire bats. The final game of the tournament, upgrades, 3 armor here for Zerg, but Lomo at 2-2, soon to be 3-3. Lomo does have some pretty good control here. Well, he's got to get this expansion over here at the middle left. And Jaydong immediately unburrows. Now burrowing again. He may be able to get one shot off. Nope. Smart move, though. But the Nidus Canal is coming in here. If he can finish that Nidus Canal, he could save this expansion. Almost done. Oh! Burrow, please. There we go. Oh, my God. What a badass. Jaydong. I don't think it's possible for Jaydong to lose now. I can't believe that Jaydong is winning this badly right now. That attack of the expansion, that was Lomo's last hope, I think. Command centers. Oh, whoa, oh my God! I think we're seeing some type of record being set here for how many science vessels you can scourge in a game. Jaydong definitely has the chance to win this entire tournament. He is out of control. And you can see Jaydong taking great use with the counterattacks here. Now going to meet up at the ramp. Nice Dark Swarm. Nothing Lomo can do. Dark Swarm, such a strong ability. And this Defiler can just eat all day. He's eating and moving. Fast food. Oh, and a plague. My God. Make it stop. Oh, my God, but it won't. No way. Jaydong is so good. Wow. All right, he's going to clean this mess up and probably go back to being aggressive. Oh, my. I am sorry, Marines. You tried. Lomo doesn't seem to be too stressed out, though. But Jaydong is just winning every single battle. In fact, you know, Lomo is continuing to push forward. Oh, almost got that defiler. Here, have a bite to eat defiler. I'd like Zerglings with some Dark Swarm on the side, please. To go. Oh God! All right, let's see what happens to Lomo this time. He moves units around the map. All right, here he comes. Is this defiler taking a nap? Is he aware? A plague on the fire bats. Oh God! Yep. Once again, Lomo can't get anywhere he needs to be. Anywhere. Look at this. Now Jaydong's going to come around here for a counterattack. Jaydong consuming so many resources on the map. Even if the attack doesn't work, Jaydong should somehow be ahead. I don't know how Jaydong gets all these units so quickly. I mean, it looked like he was so behind from the start, but not anymore. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Oh, my God. Low moaned. Oh, my gosh. All those vessels now plagued. I think we're going to see GG in a second here. Jaydong may get one Mutalisk and use the glaives. Oh, my God. It just doesn't stop, does it? This is just ridiculous. Somebody stop this guy. What is your problem, Jaydong? Make the game fair. I don't even know how Lomo gets enough units that he can keep losing them all. All right, GG. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jaydong is so good. Jesus. Okay. Jaydong won, but I did not think that the game was going to look like that. Jaydong is so good. You can see Lomo, there was nothing he could do. Wow. Well, Jaydong's going to move on to the final four. No surprise there. Jaydong, the best Zerg in the world. Oh my God. I am speechless. Well, thank you for tuning in. Very entertaining games here. You can just see how the game quality really shoots up as each week progresses. And now we're just getting these top tier players battling it out. Jaydong is an absolute monster. I think we might need to put him in a straitjacket before he. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this joke. I'm like still trying to reflect on that last game. And wow, I gotta say he is just so good. Just an excellent Zerg player. To recap on our games, we did see Never get eliminated by Shuttle. Shuttle, a big underdog in this tournament, but has managed to hack his way through so many Gozus. Now making it to the final four. And, of course, Jaydong just mopping the floor with Lomo that last game. I mean, that was painful to watch, really. I hope you enjoyed the games. I will be here to cast, of course, all the rest of the games here. And I think, we're going to be signing out here in a little bit. Thank you again to Intel for making this possible. And thank you for tuning in. If you were not watching or showing up to the studio, we would not have this wonderful event. We organize these, of course, based on hits, and we have been getting a lot of hits here. A surprising amount, I have to say. So, but, you know, we're always happy to have more hits. Feel free to participate in that contest that we're hosting on the site, which I'm about to launch, making tasteless quotes. The video has to be at least over 8 minutes. And please, you can win $75. Money's always good. What else can I tell you guys? Yeah, just feel free to spread the word. Post on any forum that you know of, gaming or not gaming. We were actually kind of surprised to find out that it wasn't just StarCraft sites that were posting this news and having responses. It was even other gaming sites like Shoryuken, fighting. It's basically a fighting game forum. People, on 4chan, started watching somethingawful.com, eBomb's World, and many other sites. We were just surprised to see that there were going to be that many people from that many different demographics tuning in. So please, definitely spread the word about these events. Tell your friends. Word of mouth. Word of mouth. Or word on forums. Word on forums is good too. I've pretty much used up the rest of my yelling abilities, so I'm going to go ahead and hit up the shield battery, recharge, and get ready for next week. Thank you again to Jason Lee for covering for me while I was in Paris. There are other international events in the future that I will be broadcasting for, although I am not allowed to say what those are yet. Thank you, Clean Source Broadcasting, or Clean Source Personal Broadcasting Service. Hopefully you guys had fun with that. Yeah, feel free to shoutcast all these StarCraft games that your little heart desires. I'll see you guys on iccup.net. We'll be laddering as always. Thank you, TeamLiquid.net, for the great news post. And yeah, just make sure to tune in. We love getting the hits. The sponsors love it. Basically, the more hits we get, the more money we get from the sponsors. So, and the more money we get from the sponsors, well, then the more baller events we can run. Here are the results. Both games did go to the third round. Very exciting games here. I have to hand it to these players. They're very skilled, all of them. And again, congratulations again to Shuttle, for that amazing comeback after the failed Proxy Forge Gateway Rush. I mean, just crazy games here. We've seen a lot of back and forth games, a lot of comebacks. I think this has been one of the more entertaining weekends we've had here. Next week, it's going to be Backo versus Stork and Flash versus Memory. Backo, a very strong new player, and of course, Stork needs no introduction. Memory and Flash should be pretty interesting, so we're going to have two mirror matchups. And what else can I tell you guys? As I said before, we will have a co-caster for me probably by next season. But other than that, not much else to say. I'm probably going to go out, have a little bit of fun tonight, maybe come back, finish up Grand Theft Auto 4. By the way, I played Condemned 2, pretty good game. I have to say I was very impressed with the quality of that game. Definitely, if you play it alone and in the dark, because that is the only manly way to beat Condemned 2. StarCraft, go out and buy it if you haven't already. It's like $5 at Target. But it is the most successful esport, the most professionalized, the most competitive. I am Nick Plott. My StarCraft ID is Tasteless. And it has been a real thrill to be casting these games to all of you. Next week, more games. Next Sunday, our finals will be held on August 9th at City Hall. Not at the same venue if you're watching these and you want to show up and check them out. Thumbs up.